As we grow, things change. Only yesterday, you were learning the alphabets A, B, C, D. Before you know it, you're making meals for others and dropping your own to school. Today, you're grappling with meetings, no time, KRA, P&L, and the KPIs. For most of us, our childhood is long gone. But almost all of us still yearn for that toy. That real toy in our garage. A BMW.
This is what I think about when I think about a BMW. The M3. Of course, that's also because long before we could ever drive one, we raced one. But today, because the M3 is not on sale in India, you can't even buy one new anymore. What you can buy for a cool crore rupees is an M340i with the incredible B58 engine. Or for 2 crores, more than double the money gets you more than double the car. The M4 competition.
The BMW M4 was only a short time ago a raging controversy. Today, it is a raving cult. It is intense because of its straight-six, BMW's favorite format, inline six-cylinder twin turbocharged engine that is turning out close to 520, 530 horses and about 650 Newton meters of torque. The internet calls it a modern day 2JZ, and if you see on the internet, there are cars, the likes of Paganis and Zondas, that the M4 is actually beating in a drag race. This engine, it has a near limitless capacity to churn out horsepower.
Before we get to the corners, let's eat some straights, and for that we need to activate launch control, and for that you need to go into drive, then into the sequential driving mode. Put the drive logic into 3, which is the hardest shifts possible. Then turn the DSC off, which is of course not for the faint of heart. And full brake, full throttle, launch control active. Oh my god! And that is 0 to 100 in 3.5 seconds. Holy sh!
The car for beginners or for veterans is a very easy car to drive. It's a sports car or a supercar killer, but you don't have to be any kind of killer. You can be just a good Samaritan civilian sitting inside the car behind the steering with tremendous amount of visibility here outside. Of course, it's no McLaren, but it's got great visibility and you can literally place the car with the steering in your hands wherever it is that you want. This is the BMW M4 Comp, which means that this is an all-out track-ready car. Now the competition is going to be Audi RS5, the Porsche Carreras, but then this here is a track-ready car. It sits 10 millimeters lower than the last M4, which means it's going to be hugging the road much better. This color, by the way, if you see it and you want to laugh at it because you think it's pink, then you are pink, because this is, yes, a hue of pink, but it's more into magenta and purplish, this, if you want to give it a name, then it already has a name. It's one of the iconic Porsche colors from 1990s, which went by the name Ruby Star. Oh, a Ducati Street Fighter! What do you know? A Suzuki Hayabusa! Have no doubts. Look no left, look no right. Bore through the mass, straight ahead. An M car is in your rearview mirror. One of the ways to stay in touch with the motoring fraternity is to really stay in touch with two wheels and everyone who's on them, which is why we are here on our way to one of the biggest motoring festivals of the country. More for two wheels, India Bike Week. But if you have grown up in your youth being around or on a motorcycle, then when an adult like right now, for me, an M car is what you need in your life.
The great thing about M X-Drive and not regular X-Drive is of course the fact that power can be taken away from all four wheels and sent only to two wheels. With the 6th generation of the M4, BMW did three things. They gave it too much power, they gave it all-wheel drive to deal with all that extra power, and then they gave it a drift mode so you can send that power right to where it should be going in the first place, the rear wheels. Okay, Parvez. The M4 has a drift mode. To activate it, first we need to switch on the car, then press DSC off, then M drift analyzer, and then activate anyway. Now this puts the car into two-wheel drive mode, so only the power is going only to the rear wheels. And the great thing is that aside from you teaching me, it rates the drift. My last drift was 0 star, so hopefully you can teach me a little bit, and hopefully the car can teach me a little bit. It gives you your drift angle, your drift duration, your drift distance, and then it scores you on that basis. Okay, and activate, and yeah, good to go. In drift mode, the M4 competition will not stop you from turning your expensive pilot sports into smoke. But thanks to the near-perfect chassis balance and a razor-sharp engine response, you can feather the throttle and play with the steering to make it dance with the grace of a ballerina. Nice. 4 stars on that drift, bro. That was good, man. Thank you, bro.
The BMW M4 here, it's not a question of if you will be driving into corners, but when will you be driving into corners, because Bulawa aayega. You will find yourself driving up and down one of your favorite weekend mountain destinations
every single Sunday. And honestly, it's on a road like this that the M4 truly feels like an M car. The way it darts into corners, it's literally just point and shoot.
Nissan GTR, the OG Godzilla, that weighed more than this, and this also has the wheel drive system.
Despite modern crash and emission norms, so it's actually not really porky or anything like that. In fact, it's exactly the opposite. It feels so light on its feet, so agile.
It's hard to complain when the car actually has levels of limitless grip. At the front, you have tried and tested true to BMW setup, which is a double joint spring strut at the front, and at the rear is a very sophisticated filing suspension with adjustable electronic dampers.
What it gives you in the real world is compliance with the road. It breathes over bad roads and bumps and undulations.
You can change the engine to be in efficient sports or sport plus, chassis changes, steering changes, and you can change the feel of the brake pedal. It almost is like a giant motion sim racing rig. And the shifting action itself with the paddle shifters here, which have this orange piece stuck at the back that gives tactile feeling to the fingers, the shifting itself is great.
Now, the transmission they operate through is also an 8-speed ZF automatic, which is only a fault or a problem if you are pushing for a podium on a racetrack, because for everything else, it is completely fine. Oh, this car is mega, man.
It's literally BMW laughing in the face of physical parameters, in the face of physics itself. As we grow, things change. And the M4 here, ever since we can date it back to its time of inception, has grown with all of us. It has grown with all the enthusiastic drivers across the world. It has changed right in front of our eyes. But no matter how much we change as human beings, there's a part of us which is always constant. No matter how much you slip into being someone else or play another character, as long as your spirit and soul remains the same, you are the same. And the M4 today still celebrates that very soul and spirit. Undoubtedly one of the best value proposition cars, if you can call it that, from the sports world universe out here on the Indian roads. If you can spare the 2-ton crores rupees, then this is a car that you will keep for life. Of course, it's also a car which is very hard to say these days, which will also last you a life.
Hi guys, the BMW M4, I braked so hard that I actually broke my specs, but that is going to be fine.
Okay guys, it's a funny story, but Piyush, Ayush and Sarthak here, they have bunked their school because they saw a BMW M4, which is this one, doing rounds in corners near Mahabaleshwar. Karan ki we खूप hard fun. लोकांनी चक्क शाळा बुडवली आहे कारण की यांना ही BMW M4 कॉर्नर्स मध्ये जाताना दिसली. इट्स अनरियल.